Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And the battery is dying, so let's plug you in. Okay, hopefully we're good. So we're gonna make Arayes tonight. It's a Lebanese stuffed pita bread. So I just have some regular pita bread that you can get pretty much anywhere. If you can get that thin, the big thin pitas, those are delicious in this. They get real crispy. And that's what you want. You want a crispy outside, and then you have a meat filling. So you can use lamb or beef. I'm actually using pork, which would not be used, but that's what I have. And I've used it before and it was really good. So no disrespect, that's just what I have. So that's what I'm going to use. So 1 pound of beef or pork. I even have ground chicken. I've not tried it with chicken. I have the recipe calls for 5 garlic cloves. I did 3, and I'm thinking even that's going to be a lot. I minced half of a small onion, and then we have half a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of cumin, a tablespoon of paprika, and a half a tablespoon of parsley. If you have fresh parsley, use about a half a cup. And then on some of them I'm going to use harissa. It's a hot chili pepper paste. I'm going to spread that inside the pita. And these, you do it the meat very thin, and you can cook them on the grill or in the oven. I'm going to do them in the oven on my meat sheet with a rack on it, so the grease can go down to the bottom, but they can still get nice and crispy. They cook for about 20 minutes, and you flip them over halfway through. Well, you guys, look what I picked today. My first cantaloupe from the garden. So I'm excited about that. I don't like cantaloupe, but my husband loves it. So I was hoping we'd get some, and there's some more growing out there, and it smells just like cantaloupe. So high hopes he loves it. I still need to show you guys my weird looking watermelon. I need to pick that too, I think. So we're just gonna add all of this stuff to our meat. Our seasonings, and that smoked paprika, if you have it, regular is fine, whatever you have. Oh, and you can either use garam masala, allspice, or 7 spice. That has cumin, clove, cinnamon, all that stuff. That's in 7 spice. Or you can use allspice in replace of that, or some people use garam masala. I'm not keen on the clove and stuff, so I'm just using these spices. And if you like gyros or gyros, however you pronounce it, this is similar after you cook it. So yeah, let's mix it up. And I'll do a separate video making the tzatziki. So we get this mixed up. You want those spices to get all through your meat. I'm gonna have to stick my hand in there, you guys. But I put on a glove. Let me get a glove. Oh, for Pete's sake. Get in there and mix it all up. These are really yummy, and you can have them with fries or whatever you want. We're going to have some pickles and olives. Make sure you can see seasoning going through everything. I might try these with chicken sometime just to see. Thinking it might be a little dry. And if you're using a lean pork and lamb, or lamb, you could even mix it. Beef or lamb, I'm sorry, not pork. You'll want to brush the outside of your pitas because you want them to get crispy. But there's enough fat in this pork that when I've done them, they get crispy without any additional oil. So, looks like everything is mixed up pretty well. So, now got my harissa. So now what we do, that was a lot of garlic. I can't imagine 5 cloves. Woo-wee. I can use that in the tzatziki. So what we're going to do is cut our pitas in half to where we have a pocket. Get some of this tzatziki, harissa. This is spicy. So I'm just going to put some on one side and spread it around. And this is optional. I like a little zing. So I'll do some with and some without. You just put a couple tablespoons of your meat in there. You want it to come to the edge here. Flatten it out. And this is a street food in Lebanon, but we're going to have it for dinner. So there it is. Just stuff your pita like that. Put it on my baking sheet. And some pitas are better than others. So whatever you can find though, there's one of them dang gnats. I need to put my new veggie basket together. And hubby and I are going to work in the front flower bed. And I'm going to turn that into a garlic patch. Take all the daffodils out. That's all you do. You want to make sure it comes to the edge there, especially being this is a meal. And then I'm going to fill the rest, so I will show it to you before I put it in the oven. I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees, so I'm just going to continue filling my pitas. Okay, so here's our pitas. I got the 2 spicy ones over here and just regular down here, and you can have some harissa on the side if you want more spice. So I'm going to put these in a 400 degree oven for 10 minutes, turn them around, you flip them over, and then put them back in for another 10 minutes and see how they are. So, and you can also put these on the grill. So if you're using lamb or beef and it's lean meat, you'll want to brush your pitas with some oil, but this, from previous experience, it doesn't need any with this particular meat. So I will show this to you when they're coming out. Okay, they are ready. And that, you can't see, that is what they look like. Nice and crispy. So I'm going to move this so I can get a plate. We can make a plate. So that's a spicy one, that's a regular one. Going to cut them in half. They are hot. You can see the harissa. It's the red. You're going to get some olives. There's a doohickey in there to help you get them out. pickles. Trying to use up our store-bought pickles so we can eat our homemade pickles. Here's our tzatziki dipping sauce. And that is my husband's plate, so I'm not going to take a bite of his. I will cut one. Here's one. Here's the meat. Nice and crispy. I always lose subscribers or get thumbs down when I take a bite of the food, which is funny because then I have other people that say, you gotta taste food. So I put a little tzatziki on there. This is really hot. They're so good. Try Arayes. They're really yummy. Do them with beef or lamb. You wouldn't normally do pork. You can really taste the dill in that sauce now. So yeah, give these a try. You can make them for a snack, for a party, and cut them into smaller wedges. You can cut them in half again. Make a platter. Your olives, pickles, your dipping sauces. You can use that sauce with vegetables, pita chips, whatever you want. I did a separate small video of that, so I will post that before I post this one, so you have the sauce. That way you won't have the pita without the sauce videos. That makes sense. Anyways, you all stay safe, you stay healthy, and try these out, and I will see you in the next video. So there you have it. There's our dinner tonight. Take care.